That's me, as a Roman gladiator. That's me storming a beach in World War II. And that's me, lost in the backrooms. None of it is real. I put myself into every one of these places using AI, and I did it all for free. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to travel through history like this, how to drop yourself into any era you want, make it look cinematic and real, and I'm going to show you a bunch of these full clips along the way so you can see what's actually possible. By the end, you'll be able to insert yourself into any moment in history, from the Colosseum to the Wild West, and even viral places like the Backrooms. Stick around, because the trick that makes it look like real old footage is the part that changes everything. Okay, so this format is blowing up right now. People putting themselves into history, first person, like you're actually there. And it's one of the coolest things you can do with AI, because it's personal. It's literally you standing in the Colosseum or walking through a medieval village. Here's the plan. I'll show you how to get your own face into any era, how to build the world around you so it looks real, how to stretch it into a full 30-second immersive scene, and the details that make it feel like genuine old footage instead of an obvious AI clip. And between every step, I'll show you a finished one so you see exactly how it turns out. All free. Let's go. First, understand why these hit so hard, because it shapes everything you make. It's not just a picture of a historical place, it's the feeling of being inside it. The magic word here is immersion. You want the viewer to feel like they've been dropped into that moment. So the shots you go for aren't distant postcard views, they're intimate, first-person, in-the-action angles. You walking through the crowd, you standing on the battlefield as things happen around you. Dust in the air, people reacting, the camera moving like it's really there. That I'm inside this moment feeling is the entire appeal. And the second thing, pick places people already have a fascination with. Roman gladiators, the Wild West, World War II, medieval knights. These are eras people have seen in movies and dreamed about. So when they see themselves actually standing there, it clicks instantly. Pick the iconic cinematic stuff everyone already wants to visit. So before you generate anything, decide two things. Which iconic place and what immersive moment within it. Not ancient Rome, but standing in the arena as the crowd roars around you. That specific in-the-moment framing is what makes it feel real. And here's the thing, it doesn't even have to be real history. The same immersion trick works for viral internet places too, like the Backrooms. Watch this.
God, where am I? It's endless. Is someone there? Just the buzz. God, no. Not this again. Is someone there? Oh no, it's coming. Help! No, no, no. Back here again? What was that? It's moving. I know you're afraid. No. No. No! Oh God, no! Run! Help me! Oh God, help me!
Quick, subscribe if you want to actually make stuff like this. I post free AI tutorials every week, and I made a free PDF guide with every prompt and the full workflow. It's in the description. Grab it so you can follow along. Now, step one of actually making these, getting you into the scene. This is where a lot of people mess up, because if your character changes every shot, it breaks the whole illusion. So here's how you do it. Take a clear photo of yourself and use a free AI image tool like Gemini that's in Google Flow for free. You prompt it to place you in period-accurate clothing. This person as a Roman gladiator in leather armor, or this person as a World War II soldier in uniform. Keep your face, swap the wardrobe. And the key move, just like everything else I make, generate a reference of your historical self so you stay consistent across every shot in that scene. And be specific with the period details, because accuracy is what sells it. Don't just say old clothes, say authentic 1800s Wild West cowboy, worn leather duster, revolver, dusty. The more historically accurate the costume and props, the more real it feels. If you put a modern-looking watch on a gladiator, the whole thing falls apart. So lean into the period, the right armor, the right weapons, the right fabric. Do this for each place you want to visit. You'll basically have a wardrobe of historical versions of yourself. Gladiator you, cowboy you, soldier you. Each one locked and consistent, ready to drop into a scene. That consistency is the foundation of the whole thing. Speaking of which, here's Gladiator me.
glory!
Yield or die.
Now you've got historical you, time to build the world. This is where Google Flow comes in, and it's the free workhorse for this. You take your historical character image and drop it into Flow, then prompt the full immersive scene around you. Immersive, low-angle cinematic shot, the same man as a gladiator walks out onto the sandy floor of the Roman Colosseum. A massive, roaring crowd packed in the stands, dust and hot sun, epic scale, slight film grain. Flow builds the environment, the crowds, the atmosphere, and animates it with real camera movement. The trick for immersion is the camera language. Prompt for handheld, moving shots. The camera walks alongside, over the shoulder. The camera follows through the crowd. Those moving in the middle of it angles are what make it feel like you're actually there instead of looking at a painting. Static shots feel like a museum. Moving shots feel like a memory. And build the scene with life around you, people reacting, movement, weather. An empty set feels fake. A bustling one with soldiers marching, merchants shouting, dust blowing feels alive. Fill the frame with period-accurate activity and your brain buys it completely. This is what turns a guy in a costume into a real moment. Check out this next one, Medieval.
Keep your eyes open. Open the gates! This is it. For the kingdom! Charge!
Here's the problem. Every clip is only about 8 seconds, but a real immersive scene needs to breathe for 20-30 seconds. So how do you make it long? You chain. You generate a shot, screenshot the exact last frame, and feed it back in as the start of the next clip. It continues seamlessly, so you can walk through that market, turn a corner, and keep going. One long, continuous, immersive journey instead of choppy little clips. And think about it like a little journey, not random shots. For a 30-second scene, plan a mini arc. You arrive, you walk through, you see something dramatic, you react. Beginning, middle, a moment. So for the Wild West one, you step off a horse, walk down the dusty main street, the town goes quiet, and a gunslinger faces you. Speaking of which, here's what a chained one looks like. World War II.
Stay down! Stay down! Down here! Stay down! Don't look up! Keep moving! Keep moving! Run! Move! Just keep running! Where? Where is it? Where is the air support? Fire! Fire! Take cover! Stay low!
Once you've made a bunch of these, you're going to want them on every platform. TikTok, Shorts, Reels, all of it. And posting each one manually in every size every day is hours gone. So today's sponsor fits perfectly, repurpose.io. You publish once and it automatically reformats and pushes your video to every platform on autopilot. So one clip becomes posts everywhere, hands-free. Links in the description, free to start. Before we wrap it up, here's the last one, the Wild West.
Easy, girl. Didn't think you'd show? Told you to stay out of this town.
So that's how you put yourself into any era of history or any viral place with AI for free. Get your face in costume, build the immersive world in Flow, chain it into a 30-second journey, and add the film grain and sound that make it feel real. Comment where I should go next. Ancient Greece, feudal Japan, the Titanic, the moon landing. Drop it below and I'll go there. Grab the free guide with all the prompts in the description, and if you want to see AI make a whole short film, that video's right here. Because we can basically time travel now, subscribe and let's keep exploring.